Hi boys and girls. When you are starting your invention timeline, it is going to look like this, a piece of paper. It's going to have some dates of some very famous inventions. Some of them you will have already learned about at this point, and some of them may be new to you, like the zipper and Scotch tape and things like that may be ones we haven't heard of before. And there may be some very common ones, like the Wright brothers invented the airplane in 1903. What you're going to do is each one of you are going to get a sheet of construction paper like this. Some of yours may be blue or it may be yellow. It doesn't really matter the color, but as we've learned in the past, timelines are something that every second grader should know how to make. So what you're going to need at the top up here, right up here, is going to be the name of your timeline. For this particular one, you can just write Invention Timeline. So go ahead and put Invention Timeline right up at the top, but make sure you leave room. The next thing you're going to do is cut out all of these different inventions with the dates. So I'm going to let you go ahead and do that. Go ahead and cut those out. When you have cut those out, you're going to have all of the different inventions cut out, and I want you to spread them out on your timeline. Now, what you're going to see is they're not all going to fit on this line going across. If you can see, as I start fitting them, they're not all going to fit, and I don't want you to squish them together. So what I want you to do, excuse the chair that I'm having to use for my document camera, but what I want you to do is I want you to start at the earliest date. Just like we read from left to right, we're going to start at the left with the earliest date. Now, I'm going to go through and find the earliest date. The earliest date is 1850. So I'm going to start my timeline at 1850, but I'm not going to glue anything down yet. I'm going to leave a little space here for a line that I'm going to draw underneath, like we've done in the past. Now I'm going to find the next date. Looky here, I found a 1760, so it can't be 1850. That is why we do not glue them down first, and I wanted just to show you. 1760 is the first date that Benjamin Franklin invented bifocal glasses, which Miss Mo has to use now. The next thing we're going to do is look for the next date. So I want you to start placing them, but obviously I said they won't fit across, so you're going to have to stagger them some. So go through and find your different ones, and you might put one down here and say, wait a minute, oh no, this needs to go somewhere else. This is not right. I have an 1891, I have an 1879, so I'm going to switch this out, and I want you to line them up across correctly until you have them all. When you have them all down in the correct order, you can go ahead and draw the lines, and what I mean by that is you can draw a little line right here pointing to it, and then your next one, you can draw a little line going down after you have them all lined up correctly. And then at the very end, you may glue. Now, looking at this one, I have not written the timeline invention timeline across the top, so don't forget your top. You can also put your name at the bottom or the top. So that is your invention timeline. I hope you read about each one on here and enjoy learning something new. So y'all have a great day.